Hey there, hope all is well. The factory pattern is a creational design pattern that abstracts the instantiation process of an object, heading the creation logic from the consumer, and it involves creating a class that provides a static method to create an object. Often it referred to as a factory method. This factory method takes the necessary parameters required to create the desired object and returns an instance of the desired object. This allows for creation logic to be implemented in a single place and removes the need for the consumer to know the details of the object creation process. So factory method add a layer of abstraction to create object, which reduce duplicate code. But not all objects need a factory, because if the object is very simple, we can create it directly in the consumer, right? So we can say that factory method is or factory pattern is useful if you have a group of related products, or if you can't create an object until you know more information. So let's jump in the code. Well, let's say that we have enum of named button type, and we have three types: custom, system, details, disclosure. So these three types will represent the products. And second thing, we will need to define a protocol, and after that we need to define the factory class. So let's start with the protocol. We can call it, for example, a button. So let's do it. And we can define here the function or method or anything we will need to implement. So for now, it will contain only this function. And after that, we can create the products, each products we want. In this example, we will have custom, system, and details disclosure. We can just print that is system. After that, we will need to define the factory. And here we can make it a static function, and we can call it create button. And it will take parameter of type button type. Then we can switch here, and we will have three types. Here we can return custom button. Here system button. This will be disclosure, details disclosure. And we can test it like button factory the create button, and here we can pass whatever the type is. For example, we can pass it the system, then call the draw, and let's run and see. Yeah, and it's print system because we passed already system. If we pass it to custom, then run it again, the result will be custom. I had a concern regarding, is factory method or factory pattern violate open close principle from solid principles? And let's think about it. Open close principle, which state that entities like modules, classes, functions should be open to extension and closed to modification. And we have a factory method, which is allow us to instantiate the prototype without specifying the exact implementation of that. So let's say that if the behavior of the factory method remains the same when you add the ability to return a new subtype, none of the callers of the factory method are forced to change. And if the new subtype that is created to be returned by the factory method is additional and by extending or implementing a type, so there is no change in the behavior, and all new functionalities is an extension of existing functionality. In this case, we are go with open clause principle. Well, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.